Yo, yo, that focus. How you kids do it? Yeah. I saw that video. I saw that video. You're every fucking time. And they said the dude's whole government name. Anyway, what's up, man? I'm just recovering from this crazy skate sesh slash chill session with the homie. Well, I'm glad the algorithm brought you here, brother. And you can call it the algorithm or you can call it us being on the same wavelength. Whatever it is, I am grateful for it. Here we are. Brazil. That doesn't even make sense. Brazil in the house. Which is pretty cool considering entirety of the algorithm is a collection of every human's attention span utilizing the device. So in reality, the algorithm is the aggregate mind going like, yeah, this is what's going on. That's why we can go, I don't like that. My man, dot focus, we on. The algorithm is God. And not because it's something else. It's because we've put it there. We used to put it on radio. We used to put it in our mind. We used to tell it in stories. And then with each level of technology, we just iterated to that. So when it was radio, everybody was out there. It's funny, we're not creating anything. We're making parts. The aggregate creation, that's so far beyond our sensors. It's not even for another entity. It's for the same one. It's us. We just forget. Oh, what the fuck are you talking about? I say it every stream and I'll say it again. The humans are 90% are 80% visual, and the visual spectrum of the entire electromagnetic spectrum, which is everything, the visible spectrum is 0.0035% of that. In other words, there's 99.9975% of reality that you cannot even comprehend, let alone enough to believe or not believe or know. The alien's not out there. He's sitting next to you right now. You just don't have the facilities to perceive them, and vice versa. It's not a dimensional thing. It's a perception thing. It's 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 like, I don't know if you've ever had night vision goggles on, but you know how they say certain animals only see certain things, like ultraviolet, and like snakes only see heat and all that. It's not that they only see heat, they only perceive a certain thing, and we don't. That's why they can look in the dark and their regular vision sees through that because they're looking at infrared, not us looking at the visible spectrum. I give you this much. If you go and look at the research into like optics and radar systems for planes, when they improved, basically added new frequencies and new bands to the electromagnetic spectrum that the radar um, on planes do, they started like seeing things that they're like, what is that? How come? Like, because they don't see it with their eyes, but on the radar it shows up, or FLIR, or whichever. And it's not ooh whatever. I'm like it's if you just logically think about it, man. I'm not asking anyone or telling any of you to believe me. I want you guys to think for yourself. Use first principles. Is it possible according to the known laws of physics and science? And then you realize that the most recent Nobel Peace Prize is a guy just said they just proved mathematically that localized reality, this, doesn't exist until perceived. In other words, outside of right now, what you're doing right now, wherever you are, looking at this and me looking at this and wherever I am, outside of right now, nothing else exists. Probably. Know what I mean? Some good stuff. So would like to thank the collective algorithm for bringing everybody here. But from ourselves, we have been we alley ooped ourselves. That's how crazy this thing is. It's a sealed environment. You ever see a snow globe and like you shake it? You're like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. It's a sealed environment. So whatever I put out, whatever leaves me, that's what has to be replaced. So if I was a dick to you, then the universe goes, well, you know what he's missing? Dicks in his life, and I get fucked. Does that make sense? But if I'm nice to you and sit here and go like, hey man, you don't have to deal with anyone. You can just, they're not a problem anymore. They don't have to be a problem. They don't pay your bills. Let it go. Right now is all that exists. If you are worried about anything outside of right now, you're literally squandering the only currency that you have, which is attention. That's why you pay attention. That's why everybody wants your attention. That's why I'm here hoping to get your attention. That's why the commercials and the marketing and the psychological operations in the military are designed just to get your attention. But you want to watch the Kardashians? No, bro. Open your bank account and look at that shit. Look at it long enough so you're either going like, fuck, I'm broke, I'm going to do something about it, or like, you know what? It's useless. Just die. Because suicidal thoughts is just your body telling you that your physiological needs are met. You have a place to stay, you have food, you have what you need. You need a purpose. And if you can't find the purpose, it's the right fucking choice. I'm not being a dick, I'm just being right. Because if you don't have a purpose, you're a burden to everybody around you because you have problems. And when you have problems, you tend to bring those to others. Chill the fuck out. Yeah, and all you have to do is like, have a wonderful day and walk off. And they can both be mad at you, but you'll be at peace. yeah, it doesn't feel good, but and it's something we're raised with. Like, hey man, keep the peace. Yeah, the peace in you. The peace, keep the peace in you. If people outside are fighting and has nothing to, walk the fuck away. Keep your peace. 100. That focus, I fucks with you. You block people that, uh, bro. If they don't bring value, if I don't bring value to you, if you don't sit here and then listen to me, smoke with me or whatever, ask a question and answer, and I don't bring value, fucking leave. Leave. Block me. Don't even fucking come here. Bro, you know what I mean? If I don't bring value to you, or you're not over here, or you decide to come here and be dicks to anybody in the chat, fucking go get bent. Don't be here. Because I understand what I put out is going to come right back to me. So if I have to fucking try to be a decent human to you guys and tell you, I'm just yelling at my younger self, going like, bro, don't change anything because we have a cool life now, but you're a fucking asshole. Don't be a dick. Nobody has to listen to you. Damn, I came in fucking hot. Dot Focus, appreciate the love, brother. Appreciate the love. Thank you for coming through. This might end up being the Dot Focus episode. I might name it that once I'm done, bro. That's what everybody has to do. What you have to do is, it's called focus. It's called dedication. It's called commitment. And all that means is taking out options. It's like being committed to a girl. All that means was like, hey man, I can have options. I'm just going to cut them out consciously. If you're not going to cut them out, fucking be honest. Nope. Yep. That's it's good to learn at a young age that you don't have to deal with people because you can do that for the rest of your life. You whatever you decide to do, like am I do I enjoy waking up and doing this? And if you do, fucking keep doing it forever. If it makes you feel good, does it benefit everybody involved? Cool. If not, don't do it. The easiest way to do it, bro. This is just in the age of technology. The easiest way to do this is you just lose your phone number. Just change your phone number one day. Change your phone number, your email, your WhatsApp, whatever you use in your country. Just change that fucking number. And only respond to the ones that just want to make sure you're okay. As a matter of fact, before you change your phone number, this is how you make the list. If every time your phone rings or you get a notification and you see the name and it pisses you off, it doesn't make you happy, delete those people. If the name shows up and you don't like them, delete those people. And if it's your boss at your current job and that happens, then fuck, you got to figure something out, bro. You got to do some math and see if you can replace that job with something you can do. Just do some math. $33.33 a day times 30 days is $1,000 a month. Round it up to 40, that's $1,200 a month. Be of service for 40 bucks a day. And then in monthly, or just make sure your service is worth $1,200 and do it once. And then figure out what to do. Do it 10 times in a month. You see how this just like, hey, but I'm high. Don't listen to me. You know what I mean? Just be of service to the environment that you're in, man. And I'm not saying kiss anyone's ass or whatever. Just be useful and then move on. If you're being useful or being decent, you don't want anything in return, and you just do that, and people are weird like about you, okay, move on to the next group. People are weird about that. People are not used. Most people are not used to people being decent to them and not wanting anything back. That's why I've also limited my time around people because it's hard. I'm not going to explain how I am to people, and I don't like being nice to people and for them to like kind of question motives. That's why I just do it and then move on with my life. You know, if it was buy somebody a drink and buy somebody a drink, don't let them know. Just ask, what does that guy drink? And they're like, hey man, get him another drink if that's your thing. You know, if you didn't pay to get in the club and you're just there to work on your stuff, fucking pick up chairs. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying you didn't pay to get in, and everybody come in to watch your shit paid. So pick up some fucking chairs, or make sure that when you're on stage, make everybody laugh. And if you're not ready, don't get on stage. Oh yeah, and that's human. That's you perceiving. That's not an accident, whatever. No, that's you. 93% of human communication is body language and tonality. Only 7% is the words coming out of their mouth. It's basically what they're doing is screaming at you so loudly that you can't hear what they're saying with their mouth. You know, the whole energy thing is of course, that's exactly what we are. We're just this pulsating ball of energy traveling through the world, and we're either bouncing off of people or in harmony with the environment and the people around. Let's go. I'm almost through with this joint. Then I'm trying to figure out how I'm rolling next. Or I'm gonna coast for a little bit. I gotta be a responsible adult. Yeah, right. Yeah. No, I'm just gonna ease off because I my voice is my work. That's how I work. So I can't be woo woo. Now that's a good idea. That's what I'm about to do. We living good now, man. I remember when a pinner wasn't a choice; it was a necessity, and it's a hell of a problem to have. To go, oh, I'm high enough. Let me roll a smaller fucking joint instead of let me roll a smaller joint because I ain't got enough weed. Let me roll a fucking fat ass spliff. Oh, those are rough days. Well, the world is small. If you do anything significant, you're gonna be around significant people, and a lot of things have been around for a long time. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I gotta read it because most a lot of bro, bro, we used to put $5 in the tank and $5 on a nigga bag, and then oh, I unfortunately don't remember those days. And the craziest thing is, I was the say no to drug guy. You know, I was the dare kid growing up, and then I got high and went, "What the fuck? How is this bad for me? I just balanced my budget. I have a budget." Like it makes sense to me. Math makes sense to me. And next thing you know, it's 5 years later. I'm like, you can't tell me weed is bad when it got me rich and you guys as friends. No, it's not bad. I used to be on medication. I'm not on it. I just activate my endocannabinoid system and solve problems for other people utilizing the internet. And every now and then, I end up hanging out with you guys and we're having amazing conversations like right now. Versus being around people. Oh yeah, this is common knowledge outside of America, brother. And you know, so it's silly. It's funny to me. It's like when I first got here, and everybody was talking about conspiracy theories about you you know America fucking paid for Russian scientists. I'm like, yeah, it's called Operation Paperclip. The whole world watched it happen. And like we said at the beginning of this stream, localized reality doesn't exist until perceived. So you perceiving what you perceive right now makes it the only reality that matters. Well, time doesn't exist, clocks do. Because the universe is not linear. And you have to remember that the ruler is not the distance that it measures. Just like the map is not the territory it represents. You know what I mean? So your people view the world through the lens of their damages, through the map that they built in the past. And that, sir, is not drawn to scale. It's drawn to the scale of your survival. No, because it doesn't even exist in how you think about it. Because if you think about it, the fact that you can remember anything and project something to the future, you are time traveling right here. It's not what you think. Physiologically speaking, this is just a meat vehicle. It's like you're traveling. You want to travel to a different location, but you want to bring the same vehicle each time. But where in the environment that you are theoretically traveling, you can't bring this meat vehicle. You got to get out of it. And for lack of a better way to explain it, psychedelics is how I did it, and it was not intentional. It's, your body needs to breathe. You don't. And what really blew my mind was when I realized who just realized that my body needs to breathe. I don't. And who's looking at me realizing that. That's what's really gonna fuck with you. That's what really kind of made me contemplate. But every time, man, if you get any type of anxiety, any type of whatever, just sit down and realize very deliberately realize where you are, how you're breathing. Oh, yeah. I don't know how that works, but homie, I took a bunch, nothing happened. However, I have a stream about it, but my first mushroom, then DMT thing. So I guess I don't know if it's the same. It's probably very different. Like the DMT especially is really fucking different. It's really jarring, but it gets to the point real fast. Like there's no bullshitting. It'll shut down any delusion of control and power and all that stuff. It's and then it lets you realize that just be a decent human being. But until you're the one telling yourself that, it ain't never gonna happen. I can honestly say that like it's an everyday thing, but just that little criteria that I do something, if it's not gonna benefit everybody involved, I do my best not to do it. And if it benefits everybody involved, you do it. And what really got me was I realized I was in a position where what benefited me the most was doing something for others and being a fucking decent human being to others. Help what I can, whether it's with service or time. Is just like what? And then life changed so fast, so fast. Bro, we skated for 6 hours yesterday. A a homie just called, "Hey, what are you doing?" "Oh, nothing, just doing this." And then he just goes, "Yeah, let's wanna go skate?" "Sure, on my way." And then we went and skated. Fucking check out the last couple of streams. Just streams of the skate park. It's all just us. Dot Focus, I appreciate your subscription, man. Thanks a lot, bro. Oh, thanks. Dude, fucking let me know which clips. I'll make more of those. Also, like I like anything I find silly, I put it in shorts. But I'm on IG a lot too. But this is the main thing now. So as always, man, I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. That focus, you've been fucking cool as shit. This is your episode. Yo, same here, bro. That's why I'm over here just, and that's the best part. If you're just courteous to everyone, it doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, I'm on Twitch too, but I used to do this like this on Twitch, but it didn't give me as much love as you guys have. So here I am. And we're gonna keep going until the wheels fall off. I'm almost done with my pinner. Yeah, I gotta get hot on that. I gotta start doing putting this on Discord too, and then eventually. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely, man. I appreciate that, and that's the thing. The only way for me to build a community is I'm being honestly myself. You know what I mean? Because I can't wake up and pretend to be this. Like this is like this is a hell of an act to pretend to be a fucking damn near 50-year-old stoner. Like ain't no pretending here, bro. I'm sitting in a garage getting fucking barbecued, talking to Dot Focus, and he's telling me take it one day at a time, him, just one blunt at a time, homie, and we're gonna fucking kill it. But it's a small beginner in this new endeavor of ours. This is my pinner. Well, I'm a little. Wait, no, 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 no. I thought I was about to short it, and I was not. No. Hells yes. Oh, all bad. What's crazy? Oh, that's good. Oh, it's much better. What's good? What's good? What's good? Make sure I stay closed so I don't disappear. There you go. Oh, the graphics? Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. I took that picture. I took that picture out in the country. That's in the middle of the night with an iPhone 11. Let me see. Let me see what else. Let me see what else I took. Oh, this is downtown Austin. What you guys think? Oh yeah, asthma board. That's my homie Nick. Check him out at Cricket Cave. Sunday nights, Banana Phone. This is me pretending to be cool with a camera. It's me and the homies during the project, the Brown District project drop at the Austin Film Society. Yep, yeah, that's about it, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm learning all this as we speak. I literally just figured this part out, like pretty much right now. Yeah, it was a film it was a film project and an album, an EP project. So, and I'm pretty sure once I get to go ahead to drop the anything, I'll post it in the probably I'll probably do a promo about it. If, if they let me. Again, it's if they let me. That's just those are like lessons I've learned. When you're part of a project, you're part of a project. It ain't your project. You know what I mean? And and I just learned to put my ego aside. And yeah, yeah, I play guitar. I play blues. I am a blues musician. I'm just throwing spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. uh, woo woo. I mean, if you got, shoot me the links, man. Shoot me the links. I'll put them out. If they're good, they're good. Now let's be honest here. I'm a hired gun. Uh, I'm a hired gun, and so for the most part, I play wherever, with whoever. That stuff's like when you when you do music. This is my observation after getting barbecued and playing guitar. Is when you're doing music and you're playing like instruments that have no frets or no delineation on where this note starts and the next one starts, it becomes a feel thing and it becomes a real thing. And like, yeah, you can't write that. That's why drums is the most basic of things. Because the rhythm that the drummer is playing is the drummer's rhythm. The drummer, what he's playing is his rhythm. There are no frets on a drum. Does that make sense? On a guitar, you got frets on, but that's why when it comes to string music, it's really close to the most accurate representation of emotion because there are no frets. You're going to where the feel is, where your feel is. So you can play the same thing somebody else wrote and not get, you're gonna get, like, we hear Little Wing by Stevie Ray Vaughan, and we're like, holy shit, that's so Stevie, that even though we know that it's a SRV, it's a Jimi Hendrix song, we don't compare them. We go, these are such great renditions of this piece of work. One's literally barely 2 minutes and three something, 2:30 tops, and one is 7 minutes long. One has words, one has no lyrics. Same song, same chord progression, same scale, same whatever. We know it's Little Wing, and he says it's, hey man, this is my tribute to Jimmy, and it's that's the level of playing I want to be at someday. And then you can only do that if you just play for a long time, I guess. But yeah, that New Orleans shit is what that's where it gets that, man. I mean, the trombone, there's no frets on the trombone, man. It's on that homie playing the trombone. They're the ones that get the energy. They're like, yeah, we'll give you this little rough barrier of where you should be, and then they do that tailgating thing. Whew, some good stuff, man. do this shit one more again. Welcome to the Dot Focus episode. The Star Report. All right, I'll definitely let me write that down. Like I said, man, I'm in no rush, but I'm always down to have a conversation. Like I'm not, like I said, I don't. I'm fucking retired, bro. Like, I don't have to work a day in my life, and this is fun, and I appreciate it. Star Report. I'm gonna write that down. Game a thing. See, it is an office. I still have. Yo, that's what's up. I appreciate that, man. Uh, I bet. Hang on. You know what? While we're here, I might as well look it up. The Star Report. Oh, it's like live right now. Well, fuck yeah, man. You know what, man? I really appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that because I'm gonna be fucking here for. I'm be here as long as people are fucking here, man. I'm gonna stay on here as long as I can. And like I said, you can go back and look at the shit, man. As long as like Amir, fucking Nevin gets on here, man. Terrifier gets on here. Ace gets on here, man, boys, and we all get blitz and just talk about random shit, and we encourage Amir over in Iran not to die every fucking day, because every time he comes on, he has a new story. But I can't wait. I can't wait for the homies to come back on. But yeah, man, as long as you're fucking here, I'm gonna be here chilling. I got nowhere else to go for a minute, and I definitely need the break because it was a hell of a skate session last night. I actually fucking accomplished something skate wise, like on an obstacle, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I was like a kid all over again because it's my first time doing anything. And to make it even fucking crazier, I get done, and my homie goes, "I caught that on camera." So I'm waiting on the fucking footage. Hopefully it's okay and I don't look goofy as shit. But even if I am, I didn't. I did the obstacle, the same trick once, twice, three times, and then I tried to do it again and add something else before I fell, and that was fun as shit. And I was like, oh okay. And a homie ollied for the first time, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, bro. I just got the PS5. I'm waiting on. But on mobile, on COD mobile, I'm on their same name. I just signed up for PlayStation. So I'm gonna, as soon as I get the game set up, which one is the best one to get? Because I opened it up and it just says there's like fucking six PlayStation Call of Duty titles. I'm like, which one? Just and which one is best for like cross platform? Because apparently I got a lot of homies who play in other platforms, and I have a PlayStation. Black Ops 6. All right. Hang on. Let me look. Yo, yo. All right. All right. PlayStation. Also, if you're not invested in the market, now would be the fucking time. Oh, I'm about to get on there, bro. You know what? I'm gonna do that right now while we're here, because we're gonna get to talking, and I want to forget. But yeah, let me go. Let me give you a couple of subs right now. Yeah, I just subbed. You have 182 videos. Yep, gotcha. Yeah, bro. Fuck, bro. I'm gonna have a whole conversation with you and not sub. Fuck that, bro. Fuck no. That you gave me value today, bro. You gave this stream value. This is the dot focus stream. And once I figure out this whole Elgato capture card thing, oh, it's on like Donkey Kong. Oh, it's fucking on like Donkey Kong. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, on my other I think my earlier videos on my other channel and a shit ton on my goddamn IG are just Call of Duty mobile clips, me screen recording and putting it out there. Whew, boy. Okay, play, sign in. Yeah, I just got a PlayStation Portal. I do accuracy through overwhelming firepower. Accuracy by volume. My weapon of choice is a M249 in Call of Duty. And I'm just gonna put a wall of armor piercing bullets that way while the homies take care of the rest. That's what I do. Oh, and it's got a scope. So if you decide that you want to be a dick about it and try sniping me from afar, it's it's pretty accurate. But yeah, I do see you guys out, dude. I see your shit. You're fucking good. You know, let me see. You know, I'm realistic, man. It's called accuracy by volume. Like that's why you have a gunner on a gun truck. Oh wait. Do I just okay here? Search game, and then you said Black Ops 6 is the latest one. All right, 12 resulting games and Black Ops 6. And how long is this gonna take? I'm just gonna go ahead and hit. Let me light this. I can't work without that. I gotta work. So, all right. Hey, why not? Modern Warfare and Black Ops 6? Why the fuck not? What else are we gonna do? There was a time where I'd be having a heart attack if I were even think about purchasing a game at all. Oh, it's about all I play. When it like if I am on a game, it's usually like Call of Duty Mobile or me learning the PlayStation 5, and I got the PlayStation Portal so I can kind of learn the controls, learn how to. Yep, and there you go. Alrighty, I'm gonna let this bitch fucking download. Oh, look at you! So after hours trading, and it's 9 p.m. Fuck out of here, bro. We up. Not financial advice, but if I were you, I'd drop a bunch of money on the market. I just open an M1 Finance account, buy VOO, S&P 500, whichever one, VOO or whichever one that you like, SPY. That's put not 60% of your money in that. And the other 40%, put it on Palantir. Yeah, and wait 5 years. And just keep adding to it. And then in 5 years, you don't cash anything out. You fucking just take that asset base and go to a fucking bank, any bank, and sometimes you can even just go to that same platform and go like, yeah, let me get a line of credit for X amount. Then live your fucking figure out how to fucking stress because you won't have any. Bro, free. You ain't gotta pay me. You just gotta be here to hear it the first time. People do it with houses. You can do it with anything else. It's called a HELOC with a house, home equity line of credit. It's just called asset based lending. Hey, but I'm high. Don't listen to me. You know what I mean? I just realized I personally did not need the money. Fuck yeah, you can do this on Robinhood. I don't suggest you do it on Robinhood. Yo, yo, El Mero, welcome. Let's go. And it's on like Donkey Kong. An hour in, and now we get started. Yeah, you can do that on Robinhood. Like, again, like I said, not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I've done. And I thought I was doing something wrong the first time. The first time I realized that a bank is just like any store, like a grocery store. It has products and not and you don't need all those products. You don't even need the ones they advertise to you. You can go, I don't want a checking account or savings account, and that's okay. VOO, S&P 500, anything on the S&P 500, brother. Just for right now, make it a habit. All the money that comes in that you have, once you've covered your overhead, like your living expenses, food, whatever, anything past that, throw it there. And if you want to be disciplined about it, make it 10% at the start. 10% of everything that comes in has to go into that account. And once it goes in that to a stock or whatever asset that you have, and you're putting steps between you getting that money. So if you want to get that money in Standard and Poor 500 S&P, or just go on Vanguard, it's just VOO. Bro, it, if you drop 30K right now into the S&P 500 and leave it alone, watch what happens when this whole fucking thing bounces. In the history of the market, it has returned average 9%. In the history of the market. Does it go down? Yes. Does it go up? Yes. Does it go down again? Yes. Does it go up? Yes. But on average, 7 to 10%. And then by law, they make, like, you can't make promises because history is not, you know, they have to tell you legally. Past performance is not an indicator of future performance. They're very fucking indicated. And then they tell you, oh, Palantir, but again, that's a new company, so it's gonna raise your heart. Like it's going places. PLTR. It hit a 52-week high of 124, and then it dropped. So I bought a call. I bought a put right before the drop, and then it dropped, which woohoo win for me. That's over 100% return. But in the long run, I want it anyway, so I don't. I was gonna buy it. It's cash covered put. If it drops, it's mine now, and I got it at the biggest discount. I wasn't buying it 124. Bought it at fucking $10, and even in the dip now, it's in the 80s. Yeah, not yet. Don't fuck with that yet. For right now, S&P 500 VOO. Those two. Just make it a habit that whatever comes in, you put there. Don't think about it. I would suggest you put it in like an M1 account where you can't do any trades other than just invest, because they'll give you a line of credit. If on my Instagram, it's on yes, exact. Yes, VOO. Hey man, at your own risk. I'm just telling you what I did. I'm not. This is not financial advice. That is. This is what I did, and yeah, VO's an ETF. It's an ETF. It's a fund, not a stock. It's a fund. Yeah, me personally, I'm what I guess what people would call an eternal bull. Like, so I think unless we all fucking die, I think everything goes up. Like, prices have never gone down. Average over the years, prices have not gone down. I saw what a $1.3 million house looks like in California right now, and I wouldn't live there. And since price haven't gone down, that means everything that you bought over the years and anybody has bought from anywhere over the years, the prices have not gone down. That means the companies that produce those products, their prices have not gone down either. They've gone up, if not. And the thing is, it's not linear; it's exponential, bro. Like, but humans think linearly, so we're like, $100. Like, I can buy a good meal with that. I don't need to put that away. But exponentially speaking, that's a fucking lot of money, you know. So are you saying a million or 10? Yeah, is that what you're saying? A million in S&P in 5 years? I don't know, but history has shown probably an average return of like 9%. Now, if you instead of doing the S&P 500 and you started like just 1,000, you'll get on average at one time. But if you're doing dollar cost averaging, like if it's 1,000, but you're doing it every month, no matter what, then actually a good website to do is I use it's called the compound interest calculator, um, and it's a .gov website, and it's investor.gov, that gov, and you can run numbers. If the interest rate is like this, if in 5 years. As a matter of fact, I can actually. So I was going to snap. I'm going to show you guys. All right. So you can literally go to investors.gov, and then it pulls out this compound interest calculator. And let's say you put $1,000 a month. Your initial investment is $1,000, and then let's say every month you put in $100 over 5 years. Average interest rate of 9%. Variance of 4, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So on the high end, 13%. And on the low end is 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So 5%. So that's good. Let's calculate that. And there you go. In 5 years, if you invested only $100 after that thousand, and most people will go, that's nothing. But let's just extend this time to 10 years and go from there. Now, at 10 years, it's starting to look okay. I remember you're only putting $100 a month in. All right. So let's go to 20. In 20 years, with just $100 a month, you have 66,000. Now, the thing that I like to ask people when it comes to this is something real simple. But why wait 20 years? Exactly. So, halfway through that, as long as you have that money in that account, some brokerages, especially like let you run a line of credit using that as collateral. So you don't pull any of it out. You basically take a loan against it. And you're doing what a bank does anyway. Like your money, when you give your money, when you deposit your money into a bank, it doesn't stay in the bank. They literally, they tell depending on the account, but for an average, they sweep it all up. At the end of the day, invest it in the market, and then just keep 10% of in there because fractional reserve and FDIC insurance. In the meantime, they're getting a ridiculous return on your money that you deposited in there and you agreed to it because you agreed to the checking, savings, whatever. Instead, why don't you do it yourself? Bro, just go on Google or open ChatGPT or Grok or any AI like large language model, and then just go, what does a bank do? How can I replace all those functions myself? And it'll give you the fucking answer. And then go explain to me like I'm a fifth grader. And then it'll give you the fucking answers. And then you make it match whatever you're going through, and trial and error until it will find what works for you. Again, but I'm high, don't listen to me. You know what I'm saying? And this is not financial advice. This is the musings of a stoned ape. Financial advice or anything at all, or legal or whatever. It's just the musings of a stoned ape. Can said I cannot repeat that enough. And I'm not saying it because I'm trying to sell anybody anything. I'm like, no, this is really how I live my life. And believe it or not, to live my life like this does not cost $1 million. Like a lot of people crying about like, man, I want fuck you money, but they don't even know what your fuck you number is. Like, what's your overhead every month? Multiply that by 12. Do you even know what that is? Run your fucking life like a business, run. Have a profit and loss statement. Like, I mean, because if you don't, I mean, everything you interact with is ran like a business, and you're not run like a business. You're going to be the only person disorganized in the equation where everybody, organization gets everybody paid. Fucking crazy, man. I got upset when I woke up one day and then realized that there's a kid in New York City, half my age, that made over six figures by noon, and I'm struggling to financially. And I got so mad at myself because I live in the same country that that person lives in and have the freedom to do something with the same information I have access to, that they have access to, and I'm broke and they're not. Okay, the issue isn't anybody's but fucking mine. And then 5 years later, here we are doing this full time, musing it like a stoned fucking ape that we are. Anyway, I'm about to hit this and roll out. But I just wanted to go like fucking thank you guys. From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you guys for everything. Thank you, brother. That focus, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming through. You ever in Austin? Stop by the Creek and Cave, man. Drinks on me. I love y'all. Peace.